For Carl, you know, I'm more of the sirloin, Outback style steak, you know.
I don't know.
He's more Manhattan style, you know.
I'm gonna bring a pie next time. Let's see if either of you guys are gonna try that pie. I'm telling you, I make a good pie. All
Just
right.
leave it in my room.
So we were talking about some of the crazy fun things that the NFL has licensed for us, and I will tell you, this is awesome because it just keeps going to the fact if you're a real football fan, you can't get enough of this stuff. Well, this is what we're calling our officially licensed road emergency kit. And you know what, when I saw this online, I was like, okay, whatever. But seeing it in person, this is an impressive thing. First of all, you have the neon orange reflective bag, which you can put on the road in front of the car or on the car, whatever, to attract attention if you need it, or make sure that the cars, if it's at night, people can see you. And of course, it has the logo on the center. When you open it up, Anthony, there's gifts inside.
There really is, and we have all the gifts laid out, but I just want to show you what this is when you open it up. All neatly packed, everything you need, okay? Everything you need for your potential breakdown, okay? You never know the type of emergency you'll be on the roadside. It's always good to have something in the car that kind of covers all your needs. And as you see here, this is fully stocked with everything you need, okay, on location. And what I want to do is I want to show you all the things here on the table that come inside the case, okay? So again, we'll start with the jumper cables. That's always important. That's probably the number one thing that's always used.
And you don't get those with cars anymore.
Yeah, they don't. They don't come. That's the number one thing. People say, I don't have any in my car. I don't have any in my car. Well, this is a great way to have it.
They don't want you to shock yourself, but you'll be fine if you follow directions.
Exactly. We got the gloves here. Now, over here we have electrical tape. Okay, always good to have. We have the fuses, okay, 15, 20, 10 fuse for the cars. That's the more standard fuses for the app.
Right.
You have ring terminals here. Again, you have connectors that are disconnected in the car. You have these attached to the wires. You have a ratchet set. Again, here's all the sizes, all the standard sizes that's going to fit pretty much all your needs with the ratchet turner here. We have a tire pressure gauge here as well, Phillips head. And the common head screwdriver, we have a pliers. Always may have that, need that pliers. And the last thing, of course, in the cold weather places, you have a scraper inside, which is always good to have. So that's basically, that covers every issue you may have outside of, needing actual road service to come help you out.
Everything you could need. So if you get a flat tire and you need help or your car won't start or whatever, you have a way to not only show where you are with the little reflective bag on the exterior, but then all the things inside. And plus, you never know when you're going to need a screwdriver. You never know when you're going to need, the jumper cables, and maybe not just for you, maybe to help somebody else out, right? And here's what you do. So you take your little bag and you can prop that out in the road. There's your jumper cables. Very easy. Just remember, when you're putting them on, just to follow the directions. It's very simple. You can hook somebody up. And it's funny, I think since like the 80s, they haven't been giving out jumper cables with cars. Well, that's when they stopped giving you a free extra tire too, and they put the little baby spare in there. You ever notice that now?
Yeah.
The baby spare.
I don't
Maybe
touch
not
it.
on your car.
I don't mess with the tires, man. I'm not a real good.
He doesn't mess with tires. And
I either call
and he doesn't eat pie.
I call the roadside assistance people, which comes with my car package. But this is great to have because there are those moments where I'll need a little bit of tape. I actually my battery in my wife's truck had just died, and I needed to charge it up to get it to the actual place. And instead of calling the tow shop and everything, I was able to jump it with the bag. I had my what's team that I have? I had the Jets set, and again, it's kind of cool. You get that reflective piece on the front, which is always good. You want to be safe in the evening time. Cars coming through, and they're also going to see your favorite team is, which may help you get more assistance on the side of the road because people obviously, oh, that's a Broncos fan. I may want to help that.
Could hurt you if
you're out of town.
If it's a Raider fan,
if you're on the way from a away game,
fans will be like, whatever.
Yeah, you may not get somebody to stop.
No,
they'll see you at least.
People are good normally. Anyway, this is only $39.95. We're blowing the whistle on it. It's on FlexPay for $7.99. And again, when you give this as a gift, they're not going to know what it is. And then they're going to open it up and they're going to
love it.
That is really cool. And then
everybody needs this.
It does this and it does that.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody doesn't need it. All right, we're going to say goodbye to Anthony again.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to say goodbye to Anthony. Carl's going to join us. He's got some cool stuff. Thank you, buddy. It's always
you got it, man. Yeah. See you later.
I know we'll see you throughout.